So welcome back to Allison Customs Project Car TV. We're back on another Tool Bag Tuesday. What I have for you is a couple of test probes, or a test probe. And we're all pretty familiar with the real basic version here, just a test light. Typically you take the alligator clip and you hook it to the ground side of your DC circuit, and then you'd go probing around until you've got a light, and then you'd know that in whatever condition the key is on, that you have power at that circuit. Sometimes it's power all the time, like for the memory on a stereo or something. And you can use it in reverse. You can hook the alligator clip to a positive, and you can search, probe around for a good ground. You can also use this for a short. If you hook to a ground and you have, say, a circuit with lights in it, one side's going to have a positive and one side's going to be a ground, but all you know is one side's hot. And on this one we'd know the fuse was blown, assuming I had a fuse in there. All you can look for is if there's power feeding back through the system. Well, with incandescent bulbs, which most older vehicles still have, they will make a ground through the filament of the bulb, so it's kind of tricky to check for a short on an incandescent bulb circuit. And I'm really not trying to tell you how to go about searching for a short on this, just showing you that this tool has some very valid uses, but it also has some limitations. So a while back, I thought that one was actually not working correctly, and in fact it was. I just had a short and I didn't know where it was at. So I went out and I bought this new version. There we go. It has two LEDs on it and a test probe. So instead of having one alligator clip, it has two. You put one on the ground and one on a positive, and then you can probe, and wherever you probe, if you probe a positive, you get a red light. If you probe a ground, you get a green light. And so you know what circuit side you're looking at. Again, doesn't tell you voltage, just tells you that there's power there and whatever polarity. So if we were back to our light circuit and say we had this plugged in with a fuse, then we can see that we get our lights come on. I can go in here and I can hit the ground and I get a green light, or I can go in here and test for the positive side and I get a red light. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera there. So if I test for a ground, I'm going to get a green light whenever I find a ground. And if I go in and start probing for the positive side, and I should be able to get it, there it is, I get a red LED. Can you get it? There it goes. And it tells you that circuit, what's going on with that circuit, just where's the positive, where's the ground for those different wires. Well, let's say this fuse was burned out, and every time we replace it, it burns out again, telling us that somewhere we've got a short. So if we had a short on the side of the fuse that goes to the lights, we might get an indication that there's positive voltage there, and that would tell us that we've got a problem somewhere between the fuse and the last light in the circuit, and then we can keep going in and testing every piece. But then the nice thing, the benefit of this particular tool, is that it tells you if there's voltage and what polarity that voltage is at any given test point. So again, this is a pretty simple test probe, but it gives you a little more information, and anymore they're not very much more expensive than your old basic test light. In fact, I probably haven't used this type of test light in a few years, whereas I use this on occasion. If I need a test light, this is the one I go pull out. Now unfortunately, I don't remember, I've had this a long time, I don't remember what brand it is. There is not a single name on it indicating where it came from, but I found some stuff that's pretty similar, and I will put links to those in the description. So if you're out needing a new test light or wanting to upgrade your test light, or maybe you're hunting down a short and you want to look for different polarities as you go along, this is a neat tool to get you some help without being very expensive, probably in the $20 range. So again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you again next time on Tool Bag Tuesday.